Hello
What's going on?
and welcome back to Firm Fridays.
Happy New Year!
Happy New
Happy
Year,
New Year.
everyone. This is episode 9 of Firm Fridays, or episode 1 of Firm Fridays 2024. Season 2.
Season 2.
Probably not,
Kinda.
but because it's just this continuation of the same thing. If you are new around here, I hope you had the best time finding us if you came from YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or wherever. But we are Firm Fridays. My name is Jack.
And I'm Max.
And we are here to talk about all the latest sneaker updates, what's going on in the world of sneakers, and what we think about them, like our opinion really matters.
Yeah.
I think it does. I think we're getting to the point where people take what we're saying seriously.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
All time.
Especially
all
the
time.
basketball community.
The basketball, they hate me.
I know.
And you, collectively.
Oh, well.
If this is not your first time on Firm Fridays, welcome back. I hope you had... Just that looks a bit better. I hope you had a really good festive period, Christmas, New Year's. We did have an episode out for the end of the year special where we did Sneaker Awards, which came out a little bit later because of technical issues, which I'm really sorry about. But hopefully you tuned in. And if you haven't, take a look back. Take a look back at what we thought about the New Year's or the end of year awards. We had some pretty hot takes, if you ask me.
Some weird ones.
Some weird ones. I had a lot of fun. You had a lot of fun doing it though, didn't you? When we were having the production call, you said you loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. Before we get into this episode really, we're going to talk about the year as a whole. What we think, what we like to come out, what we're kind of hoping we're going to see. A few news bits. Obviously, there's a lot of big announcements around this time of year as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Seen one big one from Jordan. Seen a few ones from New Balance already.
Yeah. There's a lot of leaks from Jordan. I saw another close-up of them. What are their Travis Scott shoes called?
The Mac Attacks or the Cut the Checks?
Cut the Checks. Is that what they're called?
I don't know. They were
I
called the
can't
Cut the
remember.
Checks. I don't know if they've been renamed.
Jumpman Jack. Yeah,
Jumpman
I saw a new what do you call them when they sort of release like
a first look.
Like a first look sort of thing. Yeah, I saw one of them today. I don't know.
Cool. I mean, it's definitely something that'll be a hot topic this year as a whole.
Yeah.
As soon as we know more, we'll tell you.
Absolutely.
We always like to start the podcast with, especially this week because we're in a new year. But how have you been?
Good. I've had a cold for I've not got the cold still, but I've just got a cough, bro.
Oh, have you?
It's just like one of them, and it's just a bit nasty, but it's all right. I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I had a very, not a boozy 2 weeks, but I feel like I've been drinking a little bit.
I'm fed up with
much.
Because we went for a curry.
We did
on New Year's Eve.
Firm Friday's curry and Firm Friday and Friends.
Firm Friday and Friends. Yeah. Went for a curry. Had a bev. I really wasn't feeling it.
No,
I really wasn't feeling it. I was like, I can't be bothered anymore.
Yeah, we did. So we had like the New Year's bash. Well, it was us, our girlfriends, our best mate. And then we all came back to my house afterwards, and Max brought like 3 bottles of wine round, and I was like, oh, class, it's going to be some kind of do. Like, there's a do going on.
Yeah.
And then everyone just got on the blankets in my house, and we watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
got to relax, I think.
Yeah, I know, and everyone was like... Oh.
And I really didn't want to drink anymore.
It's next year now.
Especially not wine, so...
No, of course. But no, I'm good. I've really enjoyed the festive season. I'm really excited for a new year to get into some good stuff, especially with Firmed. We're cracking on. We're going to have a bit of a refresh. We did take a week off the other week, and it made me think about just stuff I want to do and stuff I want to sort out. But anyway, a few new additions to the shelf, courtesy of Kate, my girlfriend. So she got... I've got these Bear Bricks here. This is a Bape one. This is called Emily is Alone. I can't remember the brand for this one. But Kate got me a little... I can never remember how to pronounce his name.
I'm going to ask you about the name. But...
Oh, it's not focusing. Hang on.
You got it?
Nah.
Oh.
Anyway, it's Jean-Michel Basquiat. I can't remember his name, but I really like his art. I can't remember how to say his name. I've got some Doc Martens with that print on as well. And she got me a little bear brick, which is cool. I will probably get a bigger bear brick at some point, but it's not anytime soon. Maybe when Firms takes off. The original characters are still here. We've got Rey Mysterio and the Buddha. But she also got me one of my favourite books ever, which I lost, which is Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. Have you ever read this?
No, never.
No? Okay, for anyone who doesn't know what Shoe Dog is, it's written by Phil Knight, who is the creator of Nike. And it's a memoir. It's like an autobiography, but it's written from his perspective, so it almost reads like a story. And genuinely, Not just as a sneakerhead, probably one of the best books I've ever read.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, even if like you're really into sports, really good book. He talks
Yep.
about a lot of like track and field athletes. Get touches on Jordan towards the end, but it's not about Jordan, so don't worry too much about like getting bombarded with the Air film.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I lost this a while ago, and Kate got me it again, so I can read it again because I'm really excited about that. Absolutely great book. Genuinely, read it. If see, we're not just about the shoes.
No,
We're about the culture as well.
culture.
Read it. It's only about a tenner, I think, on Amazon, which is good. It says $9.99 here. Other than that, we remain the same. We've got the Firmed Friday cards that we had in the end of year awards last year.
I lost mine.
It's back here.
I just left it with you.
Both back here. I mean, you can use them if you want.
No, I'm good.
Now on them still. That is the update for the new year. I think we should just get into it. Let's do another episode of Firmed Fridays. Let's crack on.
Recent releases. There was none.
Yeah.
Sorry, too quick.
I was about to do a comical intro.
Yeah, I know. I just went straight into that.
There weren't any.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's always quite around.
What was the last release we kind of saw?
The last release we kind of saw. I think we spoke about it in the previous podcast. The
Kith?
Kobe's.
The Kobe's.
I think the Kobe's were the 27th.
Yeah,
the Kobe Falls.
Kobe's. We didn't get them.
No,
of course. And unfortunately, U-Sneakers is dead now. That's the bot I used to use to try and get a lot of the products that we could show off here, and they've shut down.
Yeah.
So if genuinely, I'm not a massive reseller. It's not really what I'm after, but I do like to be able to get them to review, and that helps.
Absolutely.
So if anyone has any recommendations for a bot, anyone who watches this, or anyone in Paragon who watches this, the Cut Group Paragon, let me know.
Yeah,
let me know because I really need one.
We need to get in. Well, we need to get the pairs in, don't we?
We need to get the pairs in. Like Max said, there's not really any to grab last week.
No, it's quite a shame. Really.
But like you say, it's quiet this time of year. Like you know,
a lot of rumours and stuff like that, but less on the release front.
It's going to be quite a news-heavy episode. But we did a double unboxing last week.
Yep.
Of the Joe Freshgoods
New Balance. Finishing the year strong.
I saw Joe LaPuma.
Oh yeah.
Wearing the outro ones.
Yeah, the black ones.
With doing sneaker shopping Will Ferrell.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. And I was literally like, Kate, look.
Yeah.
So I was actually pretty gassed about that because we got to do a proper review on them. It's one of them. We had a bit of a longer episode last week. I think it's going to be a bit of a shorter one this week. It might not be.
Yeah, who knows?
Loads of news,
who knows? We've got no recent releases to talk about.
Yeah.
But
the main thing I want to talk about, I guess, in this episode, the main thing I want to talk about in this episode is just a bit of an outlook for the year. Now, I saw a picture recently of what is almost like the New Balance roster.
Yeah.
So I've been saying this past few weeks I'm a bit of a New Balance guy now. I never used to be, but it's becoming part of my personality. Is New Balance.
I like New Balance.
They're good.
It's a great brand.
They are really good. So I saw a picture of Action Bronson, Soleil Bembry. I really hope that's how you pronounce his name, and Amine, and they were all wearing their own New Balances. So those are three designers, musicians and designers of New Balance shoes that have all had a pair come out in the last year. Soleil Bembry's is coming out this year. He's got a 1906R that's coming out. He actually used to be a designer for Yeezy and a designer for Versace as well. Yeah, I know. Do you know the clogs? The Crocs?
Yeah, they're his, aren't they?
Yeah, they're his. Yeah, man. Which you can kind of see similarities with Yeezy. Not the... if you look at sort of like Yeezy concept arts they use for stuff, you can kind of see a lot of that vision there.
Yeah.
It's not the same by any stretch, but you can kind of get it.
I know what you mean.
But it got me thinking about like New Balance's roster.
Strong.
Like, even just the collaborators they've had in the last year. Now, New Balance have been collaborating with people for years. They did a concepts collaboration about 10 years ago, which was all right. But in the past year, they've had Action Bronson, Amine. I don't know if anyone knows who Amine is. Amine is a rapper.
Yeah.
He's in Keitra Amine with Keitra Nada. Really good stuff. He sings Caroline. We've had Amine, JJ Jound.
One.
Joe Freshgoods, who we literally had here last week doing a review. Like, it got me thinking just about New Balance's power at the minute. And I think people aren't sleeping because I think they've got their own audience. But
as There's affiliates with the brand goes as well. They've got Jack Harlow in there.
Jack Harlow, yeah, no, you're absolutely
has
right.
he got his own sneaker? I don't think
he did have one.
Did he have one?
I don't know if he promoted one, if he had his own.
Yeah.
But
Dave fucking wears New Balance. A lot of New Balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
But then
I think he's sponsored by him or something.
Well, they worked with Stone Island as well. And I'm not saying it's all about... And Emily Ondor. I'm not saying it's all about collaborations. We talk about collaborations so much on this, but what I really like about that is they're giving a lot of people a platform, similar to what Adidas were doing with the Samba. Like Action Bronson's was one of the hottest releases of the year, and he's got a few versions of the 1906R coming out this year as well.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah, there's one called, I want to say it's Rosewater, which is it's only shown the soul of at the minute.
Okay.
It's a 1906R. He's got another one which is called something Mist or something Aura. A blue one, really nice. Saleh Bembry has a 1906R coming out as well, and they look mental.
Are they the pink and yellow ones?
There's a few colours on them, mate. I'll be honest. I always say I try to put pictures on the screen. I certainly will try. But yeah, the New Balance, like, I'm really happy with what New Balance have been doing to just give creative people a platform. Not just like, here's a designer who everyone knows, or just giving Stone Island a shoe or out like that. It's like Action Bronson, who loves his art. Amine, they gave him like the Bumblebee shoe. I think they kind of referred to it as when one of his albums came out. Yeah.
I think a stronger roster than Adidas.
Maybe.
It's a tough one. Actually.
It's hard. It's
a tough one,
it seems like New Balance are trying to target creators and designers, like artists, whereas Adidas are maybe going for the companies a bit more. Like Sporty and Rich.
Obviously, the main ones with Adidas. I'll try to list them. Mm-hmm. Bad Bunny. Bunny, one of the biggest acts in the world, right? Bad Bunny. They've got Moncler. They always do stuff with them. And then you've got the Sporty and Rich.
Fear of God.
Yeah, that's it. And then you've got Wales Bonner.
Oh, I love some Wales Bonner as well.
Sean Witherspoon as well, actually. Ooh, yeah. You know what?
But he works for a lot of people. He just he seemingly does whatever he wants, to be honest.
I might eat my words with that, what I just said about Adidas and New Balance's roster. But New Balance, super under the radar brand. No. In comparison to Adidas and Nike, super under the radar.
It feels really street level as well. Like, it feels like Action Bronson. He does his cooking show. He's just a guy in New York. Like he's a celebrity, right? But he's a guy in New York. It seems really street level and really like they're caring about the art of it. Yeah. And they're not just giving a shoe to anyone. They're giving people a chance to create something.
Yeah.
Speaking of New Balance, there's a little bit more news I want to go through, actually, because they unveiled, I think today or yesterday, the day recording, the 1st or 2nd of January, as like a vintage reimagined collection of the 550s.
Ooh.
So, they're releasing 3 550s, like a gum one.
I'd like to see
like the white gum, I think it is.
Wow.
I want to say it's a green version. Don't Google it just yet.
Okay.
Greenish
I'm really
version.
interested, though.
And then men look back at the basketball era of New Balance, right?
Okay, yeah.
So it is taken off the reimagined.
Are they highs then?
No. They're lows. Something like this. So these aren't the reimagined ones because they don't exist yet. However, these are one of the pairs they modelled off, and I just so happened to get them for Christmas from my brother. So we're gonna take a look at them and I'll kind of point out the bits where they're changing stuff up.
Okay. Yeah.
I've only worn these once and I've relaced them just to be a bit comfier.
Yeah.
But
nice.
we have a classic New Balance 550. I've got a few facts about these. I'll get rid of the box. JD. Gone from JD. You don't have to go to the resale stores to get shoes, man. Just go JD. Sometimes it's good. Do you want to take one?
Yeah, let me have a look.
Lovely stuff. I've only worn them once. So
I love a 550.
You had some 550s before I did. These are my first 550s. But if you take a look at them, interestingly, these are the ones that Taylor Swift wore at a Chiefs game with Travis Kelce. And they made sales of the 550s go up like hundreds of percentages and searches for them. So me and Kate are going to get some of that match. But this is one of the pairs that they're reimagining. So the first thing they're doing is there's a lot of yellowing that's going to be on the sole.
It's nice.
On the midsole and kind of around. But they're also doing, with the big ends, it's going to be like all frayed and chipped off.
Yeah, I'm just looking on this picture here.
Yeah.
The first impression, it looked like a paint splatter type thing. I don't know about...
No, it's like cracked off.
It's cracked, right, yeah, I get you.
But I'm quite excited for them, but I don't think they are. I'm not going to want them. Do you know what I mean? They're cool, but they are just going to be.
I wonder if
like a battered New Balance.
Yeah, I quite like it. I wonder if they're going to use different materials, maybe different levers. I wonder if the price is going to be the same, or
we're not sure just yet. I don't think.
So we've got the red, like these ones here, and then we've got some grey ones.
How much do you think these were? How much do you think these were to buy in JD?
Did you get them on sale?
I think so.
80.
60 quid.
60.
These were 60 great
That's
British
a lot of shoe for...
It is.
Not a lot of money.
No, exactly. Right? It's a lot of shoe.
That's really good, actually.
So I can't...
In a size 10?
Yeah. I'm a big boy.
That's really good.
60 quid. I can't imagine...
I want one.
...that these battered ones... I will let you take it in a sec.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that these battered ones will be anywhere near that price. I'm thinking 130. Well, 110 maybe... Great British.
So we've got the grey ones. Basically, the colour just changes, right? So
yeah,
we've got the colour changes where it's seen on this shoe right here. So we've got grey, so you see grey there, and then we've got like a brown one. I really like the brown.
Yeah,
I think the brown's really nice.
Yeah,
I like.
But that. They're doing some interesting stuff. We'll see how they do it because we've had a lot to say about the reimagined stuff.
Yeah,
especially in last week's episode. So check that out if you want to hear our thoughts on that. But let's see how New Balance do it, especially with the 550.
Yeah. Oh man, a really good silhouette. Really wearable. It's nothing too crazy. I think like the protection packs and 2002Rs, 1906s, they're a bit of a more out there silhouette.
Yeah.
I quite like them still, but this is super wearable.
Yeah, man.
I think it kind of just looks like what
we need a thumbnail actually.
It looks like what a shoe should look like, really.
Big ups to my brother for getting me these.
Nice one, Josh.
I've worn them once, but it's been a bit rainy, a bit muddy, so I don't want to take them out too much. I'm going to give these to you to put in the Soul Cube. I tell you all about Soul Cube. I tell you about this every week. You know the drill.
I'll just get
you know what's going on now. Have I got a bit of hair? No, we're good. This is a Soul Cube, the ultimate sneaker storage, isn't it, Max?
Absolutely.
I'm getting pairs like this for Christmas all the time. People love me. They buy me things. This is actually the only pair I got. But the pairs that I do want to keep safe and the ones that I don't want to wear all the time, they go in here. Keep your pairs fresh. Like, keep them safe. The thing with New Balance, right, is some of the JD ones, they come in battered boxes. Man. I'm not displaying this. I'm not sorting that out. Why not save yourself some money on some Soul Cubes? You know you got your Christmas money. It needs spending. Burn it. Burn it all on soulcube.co.uk and get a discount using code FIRMED at checkout. But we commit a pair to the Soul Cube every week. And this week it's going to be my 550s. We did your...
done my Nocta
Air Force One, so we're doing a pair of mine now.
Yeah, they're not quite beaters yet.
No, they're not beaters yet. Not beaters yet. But yeah, that is the New Balance roundup. I have another story.
Let's go.
You mentioned Sean Wotherspoon, interestingly.
I did.
I don't know if any of you have seen, but I've seen online. I'm getting Twitter, by the way. I'm getting Twitter because a lot of the stuff I have to read to prep for this podcast, I have to read on Twitter. But I've seen on a few pages on Instagram and stuff to begin with some samples for the Sean Wotherspoon 197s.
Okay, can I have a look at these? Because
I've seen two of them. Now, you know how the Wotherspoons are. They've got different colours all the way down, right? So they're like samples of one colour of that block.
I think that's been out for a while.
Oh, has it?
I think that's been out for a while, mate. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. I only seen it recently. Yeah, you ruining my story. He said, "Don't ruin my story because I've got more to say." Right, so
2018, this article was released.
Right, so I've seen these, but it got me thinking.
Yeah.
As if you're just shutting my news story down. You don't know how to do the dramatic podcast play.
Especially not.
I'm not even finished.
Especially with the recent releases.
I know. Anyway,
let's go.
I've seen these, right? And yeah, it might be a repost, so I didn't even know I hadn't even seen them since 2018. But really cool. And it made me think about like some other samples that have been coming out. So one I saw recently was a Doritos one.
Nice.
A Doritos
from 2017.
That was actually from 2003. So get your fucking facts right. I saw a Doritos sample, which is quite easy. The Nike SB Dunk Doritos came out.
Whoa, felt like feels like
maybe
forever
August
ago.
last year.
Nah, earlier. Wasn't it like May?
Could have been.
Anyway.
The Doritos were incredibly popular last year,
Incredible
though.
shoe.
A lot of people like the Doritos, and I saw a sample for them, which it featured like a white tick instead of the hemp coloured one that they had before. I saw another one as well, which was the Albino and Preto sample, which had all the paneling or some of the paneling removed because
already.
Pre-removed. So you know about the albinos. I don't know if you've seen them before. They are I don't know if it's a jiu-jitsu dojo. It's a jiu-jitsu
something.
I think it's like a team or something like that, a group of guys who designed it around the belts of the jiu-jitsu ranking.
Yeah.
And they essentially, if you peel back some of the layers of it, it has the colours underneath, but on the top it's like a gi, right?
That's it.
But I saw it like uncovered, and they had a few panels missing and stuff, and it looked absolutely incredible. But it's really interesting to see these design samples and like what you can take away from them and what we can kind of expect for the future, because you don't know if they're going to re-release something, if you're going to pop back up, something like that.
It's quite interesting, the two dunks anyway that you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
They both involved ripping panels off, didn't they?
Did the Doritos?
Yeah, the Doritos. Oh man, have you not seen them?
I can't remember.
Amazing. I won't show you now because it'll take time. But wow, really nice. Because with the Doritos, it was just a white swoosh, like you said. I wonder if you could rip panels off that, because obviously, it was a green swoosh, and then it might have been a late design sort of thing that they came up with. With the albinos as well, the laces came with a matching.
Yes,
things
they did. You had multiple laces for different
for the matching belts.
Absolutely class.
That's really cool. But the Sean Wotherspoon samples, bit weird. I don't know. Well, it's like it's just one solid colour, and then they came out with it.
I don't mind them though. Like they're not something I'm going to go crazy for. They're not. No. They're certainly not the finished product.
No, the finished product. It's just it's funny, isn't it? How they go from that to that to that.
The build of it. But that was another thing I was talking about. There's one more thing.
Let's go.
That I have for news stories this week. I saw a report, and it was just a bunch of people talking online. I don't know how true it is, but someone was saying that the Air Jordan 4 Nike SB, the build of that,
pine greens,
the build of that.
Okay,
bro, I'm trying to clip this. The build of that, and the way they constructed that is going to be used for the next Jordan 4s that are coming out this year. So they made it a lot comfier, a lot more cushion on the back, thicker on the bottom.
But it's not going to have the
higher edge, but it's not going to have the SB.
It's not going to be an SB.
It's not going to be an SB, but they're using a lot of the design elements they took from it to go forwards.
Yeah.
Like to build maybe some of the breads that are coming out, maybe the military blues, maybe
interesting
something like that.
Because a lot of people were saying that the Jordan 4 SBs, one of the big things that makes them so good is the comfort of them.
Exactly.
So,
and I saw an interview with Eric Coston, who was really instrumental in designing them amongst other skateboarders and stuff. Who was saying like when they were skating them, they were sending them back to Nike saying, we need this to be higher, we need this to have more room here.
Wow.
But apparently they were that comfy that they're taking a lot of those designs and just reinvented the 4.
Could be
not
good.
Massively.
No.
Like it's still the same silhouette, but they're going to put some more of that bits in there. I don't know how true that is.
Interesting.
But it'll be really interesting to see, especially when we've got the breads coming out soon. There's loads this year.
There's a lot. I don't think I was on about the we've talked about the decline of the Jordan 4. I don't think the comfort's anything to do with it, but I don't know, it might make them a little bit more popular.
We'll see.
People that like Jordan 4s might like them even more.
My only fear with that is that they don't produce another SB and they just steal the SB ideas. Because it's Jordan and Nike SB, right? They are the same company, but it's 2 different teams, 2 different creatives. So I don't want them to just go, oh, yeah, we'll just do that.
And so don't do another SB.
And then we don't see another SB. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think, to be fair, I do think there's another one rumoured to release this year.
There was always a blue one, wasn't there?
Yeah. But, you don't want it to be too similar to the SB, because then it just gets rid of the whole collaboration point.
And exactly.
So...
But we'll see. I thought it was an interesting point to bring up when I've been diving around the internet. I'm going to get Twitter or maybe Reddit. Do people talk on Reddit for
I think Reddit's big for shoes and anything really.
I need to dive in, find all you people who can tell me stuff.
Yeah.
And I can send you all here to watch me talk about it. Yeah, that's it. As I say, it's a bit of a slow one. I'm not digging around to try and find stuff to talk about, but I thought there was some really interesting snippets from last year, because certainly all the stories I spoke about are kind of last year's stuff, but moving it forward and seeing what we can take from this year, especially with the SB stuff and using the Air Jordan 4s and whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. So my little bit was the sneakers app entries of 2023.
It was what?
Most sneakers app entries for 2023.
Cool. I'm just trying to get it so we can clip it.
Okay,
you know right. I mean? Say it one more time.
Most sneakers app entries for 2023.
Wow!
Right. Okay, so do you want to guess what they were? The top 5.
What do you mean by this?
Right, so I think every year...
So this isn't wins, is it?
No, this is entries.
Just entries. So if you took an L, you're part of the statistic.
Everybody's part of it.
Everybody's part of the statistics.
Okay. So yeah, Nike released the numbers. Not the numbers, that is not true. But they released the top 5 shoes that had the most entries.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess a top 5? So starting with 5.
I haven't looked.
Right.
What's the thing? Is it Tenable? Where you... Is it an ITV shirt? So I'm going to say some shoes. You've got to tell me where they rank.
Alright.
Okay. Oh, no. Family Fortunes. Anyway, I'm going to say some shoes. You just tell me where they rank. So, top 5 of last year.
So, there's no numbers involved in this. They didn't release the numbers on Raffle.
Oh, did they not?
No.
So, it's literally just...
It's just what they've said. Complex. Everyone's done this.
So, let's go first.
No, do 5th.
I don't know. Yeah.
No particular order. Let's go.
No particular order. I think Jarritos are there.
Yes.
They're probably 4th.
No.
3rd.
Yes.
Ooh! So Jarritos bang in the middle. That's
good.
Interesting. Are they the only SB on there?
No comment.
Okay. So we'll say the Travis Scott Olives.
Yes.
They're number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just because the thing is, right, people download the app just to do that.
Yeah, okay.
They'll delete the app all year and then download it.
Yeah, that's it, innit? But just real quick, this is... I don't know if this is... I'm assuming this is worldwide.
Okay, yeah.
So,
it probably is.
You know, because different places have different releases.
So we've got Olives at the top, Jarritos in the middle. I think the Golf sits in the middle of those two at second. the Travis Scott Golf.
Yeah. I'm surprised you've got that one.
I just thought the Travis Scott's at the top. Like I say...
The Travis pull, mate.
It is though, isn't it? People, genuinely, I know people who I've worked with previously, this, that and the other, who don't have the app on the phone, and then when I'll tell them there's a Travis Scott coming out, they'll download the app.
And one of your mates won.
And someone I know won the fucking Olives on like one entry.
Yeah.
And we didn't
got
get
him for his missus, and did he get him for his missus?
I think he got him for his missus, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good. He actually got him to wear, so fair enough.
That's crazy.
Or his missus to wear.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Olives, the Golfs.
Yeah. And then the Jarritos.
And the Jarritos, okay. 4th. Ooh. I've got 2 in my head, and I think I know that they're in it. I just don't know which order they'll come in. So I'm going to go SB4s in 4th.
Yeah.
The Nike SB Pine Green 4s, right?
This is quite impressive.
Number 5, I'm going to say... Number 5, I'm going to say Reverse Grinches.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
What the fuck?
That's what, 5 for 5?
Pretty much, yeah. You got the Jarritos 4th first, and then you put them 3rd.
I'm unreal, man. I'm
crazy.
unreal. I was just thinking, right, because the Reverse Grinches popped in my head only because we had them.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, if we hadn't have had them, I wouldn't have mentioned them all, and all the basketball people who beefed us on TikTok made me think of how important they are to the community.
Yeah.
So they are very important, but also like all the hype online that was around them. Like they're not that we're in the UK, right? There's not the basketball community is a lot smaller. We don't have a televised league or anything like that, so you don't see them too often. So they were definitely bottom because they won't have had a massive EU
stock
craze.
Well, there's hardly any. You're right. EU. Yeah.
Not many people in the EU would have maybe gone for them.
Yeah.
4th, SBs, just because they were so popular. I knew Travis's would be at the top, and I remember Jarritos We didn't get any.
No.
I remember Doritos just popping off and everyone wanted
crazy.
them. We don't even have Doritos here as a product.
I feel like Doritos. I feel like people have forgotten about them a bit. Maybe because you had the Doritos, and then fast forward a bit, you had the Crenshaws, Aprils, and Born and Raised released kind of in a
quick succession,
right? And everyone was talking about them, and I feel like the Doritos got left behind.
They did a bit. I bought my brother for Christmas. Actually, he got me these. I got Josh, my brother, a Doritos like skate tee, like a shirt, which was actually sick.
Yeah,
had the Doritos logo there. It was like dry fit as well, so it was like Nike dry fit sports gear. I haven't seen him wear it yet, but it was actually class. But there we go. Jack is the master of this shit.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I was quite surprised with that. But the Travis Scott pull, mate, we can fucking chat shit as much as we want about how it's kind of a bit samey, this, that, and the other. But I don't know, he's doing something right.
I'm a bit sick of Travis Scott.
Oh yeah, in terms of everything, I'll just like.
No, I like him.
No.
But I mean, like I want him to have his own shoes now. Like I want him to.
It's coming.
Yeah,
and I think they look a bit stupid with a little Velcro strap looking thing on the front of them.
Maybe. I don't know. I want to see what he's got.
Yeah.
Because, I feel like the peak of the Travis shit was the mockers and then the fragments.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that was the peak. They're still the fucking grail pairs.
Oh
even the fives, the sixes as well, 5s and 6s.
They did six. He did 6s.
I
don't think he did 5.
Can't remember. Anyway, even the 6s, like, yeah, they're alright. They're popular. They're expensive, and the resale value is high. But like, also, man, but the fucking mockers and the fragments,
I'd love a pair of them.
I don't think it gets better than that.
No.
And I think all the stuff we're doing now, it's like the Mac Attacks. What are they going for now?
Mac Attacks.
Resale. What are Mac Attacks going for?
Mac Attack. So, Mac Attack. Travis Scott. I am butchering this typing. I tell you what though, I think the olives were super nice.
Yeah, they weren't not nice. That's what I mean. Like, there's just a bit.
StockX.
Earth colours and a low Jordan 1.
Yeah, but prints money, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm not doubting it. I'm not doubting it.
So let's go for our size. A UK 10.
StockX value is
when it loads. I can buy them. The lowest ask for 263.
About two. So like, let's say 200 to 250 quid probably is that range then.
About that.
The Mac Attacks were nice. Like, I like them, but I would have the normal ones.
You might as well.
I might as fucking you literally might as well have the normal ones.
Yeah. Oh, the last sale was only 189 for them Mac Attacks, but still, it is
a bit more accessible.
60 quid above retail.
But another take on another shoe.
Yeah. He's
making his own shoe, the Jumpman Jack or the cat or the whatever I call it, the cut the check.
I kind of like. I like the colours because there's a lot of sale beigey colours, right? But I like the colours. I kind of like the silhouette, but there's just like a strap on the front of it.
I don't know what it is. I need to see some proper to know what I want.
And it does kind of look like a Jordan 1, doesn't it? Kind of.
Yeah, well, I don't. We'll see.
But yeah, that's
obviously he did an SB dunk. He did a Air Force One as well. Like, I'm not saying he's not done anything, but I'm quite excited for him to just do his own shit now and let's see what's cracking with it.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if I like them. I don't know if I like them.
Chunky sort of. It's the strap. What are you doing with the strap?
Get the strap.
Yeah, I don't know.
There we go. But Travis Scott leads the sneaker entries for the whole last year.
I'd love a pair of them olive ones.
Yeah, they're nice.
They're like $1,000 in my size. You know? Yeah. Because it's like probably the closest Travis one that you can get to a reverse mocker.
Yeah.
And they're $2,000, say. And then they're $1,000.
$2,000. But I got $1,000. I can spend $1,000.
Oh, man.
Anyway, man. I like them, though. I like them. I'm a bit bored of the new ones.
Yeah, that's it, innit?
Cool.
So, I don't think there's too much news.
No, I think that's it. This is a little bit of a clean-up from the last week, because we spent a lot of time talking about the sneaker of the year. So, a lot of the news stories we went for in this episode, it's more about the outlook for the future.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about New Balance shit. I'm so excited to see what's cracking with it.
Yeah, same here.
Same with the... what else did I say? The New Balance vintage, and even just seeing the sample stuff and just seeing how like creators are making stuff, it was really exciting.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
But we do have a bit of an idea of what's coming out this year already, and a lot of it's come out of Jordan camp.
Yeah, so I was having a look at the upcoming releases for the year, not necessarily for this week or next month, but we've got a lot of Jordan stuff. A lot of Jordan stuff and a lot of holiday Jordan stuff.
Is that for next year?
This is for holiday
2024. End of this year.
So, yeah, let's start off with...
Right, one thing I want to talk about first, the Spizikes.
The what?
Have you got the Spizikes on your list?
Oh.
You don't have the Spizikes?
What are they?
Do you not actually know what the Spizikes are? Okay.
I don't.
Year of the Dragon, Spizikes, coming out this year.
What, the Jordan 1s?
Google that shit, mate.
The Jordan 1s?
They're not Jordan 1s. Oh. They're called Spizikes. They're designed by Spike Lee. Spike Lee's a director who did...
Do you like them?
No, they're releasing some, mate.
Oh, right.
It's not about whether I like them or not. Well, I do like them.
They look like a Jordan 5.
So type in Year of the Dragon. They're a combination. They're like a 4 and a 5, or a 4 and a 3, I think the new ones are.
Blue?
Yes, there's those ones.
Yeah.
And there's these ones.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So, they're coming out at some point this year, which is quite exciting because we haven't seen one of them in a while. But you had no idea what they were. They essentially...
they look familiar.
Spike Lee did an advert with Jordan for a Nike campaign quite a long time ago. It's a really famous Nike campaign, actually. And he's a director, obviously. He did stuff like Black Klansman. Yeah, stuff like that, man. Really good films. But he's really influential towards the Jordan. And one of the films he made, I really can't remember the name of it because it's not really my... I haven't seen it, basically. Featured Jordans and like someone stepping on a pair of Jordans and stuff like that. And that became so iconic that they gave him his own Jordan.
Crazy.
But Year of the Dragon is a big theme in the new Jordan releases.
Yeah.
Or do you want to go for the holiday stuff first?
We can talk about the Jordan ones that I was on about. I feel like
Year of the Dragons.
Are these going to release at the same? I think they're going to release at the same time.
Yeah, they're doing like a Year of the Dragon pack. So it's a colourway which is like red, yellow, blur, green. There's a lot of them coming out that
quite like the
that
Jordan
kind
ones.
of thing.
The Jordan ones are nice colours. Yeah. So when are they releasing? Are they releasing in February?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's probably when it is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Chinese New Year, I think.
Chinese New Year. Cool shoes, cool pack. I don't know about the Spizikes though.
No, they're quite niche, but
they're mental.
He wore a pair of them to the Oscars actually, a gold pair, that was designed by Tinker Hatfield, and there was only a really limited amount of pairs worn.
Right, yeah.
Or made, and someone found them in a discount bin the other week in America.
Wow.
The ones that he wore to the Oscars.
They find some crazy stuff there.
It's mental, isn't it?
In America, man.
Anyway, what else we got from upcoming releases? Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all good. So, first thing that I noted was the Jordan 4 Fear. So we had the Fear 3s released recently. We didn't get any in.
They were on shelves in size. Yeah. You could buy them. You could probably still buy them on sneakers, to be honest.
So they kind of went under the radar for me, maybe you as well. But the Fear Jordans released in a pack, a 3, 4, and a 5 in 2013.
Yeah.
So
it's a re-release, is it?
Yeah. So these 3s were pretty much identical to
what year?
2013.
10-year anniversary, baby. Oh no, it's 11.
11 now.
Bro, we're in 2024.
Yeah. So I don't know. Have you seen the Fears? Have you seen the Fear?
Yeah, no, the blackouts.
I don't mind them. I just don't like the speckledy bits.
Yeah, the cement.
I don't think it's cement. I feel like you could do that on like put them speckledy dots on like old Nike IDs.
You love Nike ID.
Back in
you talk about it so much.
Nah.
Like by you.
Yeah, Jordan 4 Fear. I think it's just like, why have you done that? Anyway. You see the little white dots there. Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of grey. It's
wearable.
Not cement, is it?
It's not really. It's just like a speckledy thing. But these go for a pretty penny on the secondary market. The original ones, anyway, you're asking like, fucking hell, north of 600 quid. And these 4s are re-releasing.
See what that does to the value, because that's an 11-year-old shoe now. But obviously, you see stuff like
We got them.
You see stuff like the Neons, right? Who we got a used pair. Just to have on the shelf, and their resale value on the OGs went down massively when the new ones came out in 2018? 2020. It was 2020.
Yeah.
They re-released them, so don't know. We'll certainly see what happens with that. I don't mind a re-release, but I do like to keep things sacred as well.
Yeah, we'll definitely try to get them in. So it makes you think, obviously they've released the 3s, 4s this year, they might do the 5s in 2025. So,
okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough. That makes sense, actually.
Relevant release. Nothing that I've never really heard of them. I had to do a little bit of looking, and they all released at the same time back in 2013. But it's obviously quite a notable collab,
Absolutely.
not collab, release. So that's them. So then we got in February this year, Jordan 4 Bread reimagined.
Yes, we do, and I'm really excited about this because it's a bit of a Firmed Fridays thing. Like just talking about these reimagined stuff. I need to see some action from them. They need
Yeah, so these are releasing February, rumoured February, not confirmed. And so they've reimagined it. They're normally suede. The Jordan 4 Breads are normally suede. They're not suede. They're changing materials to tumbled leather.
Okay, but that's good. Tumbled, it means they look a bit beat.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that because there was a change in materials. We talked about the ones, the royal ones. They changed that to fucking suede.
Yeah. The one thing we want to see from... I hope you're listening, Nike. The one thing we want to see from the Reimagined collection is I want it to be an experience. I want everything. I want the box, the paper. I want it to feel like these are reimagined. Like there's something new to them. There's something different. It's not just I'm unboxing the shoe.
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't have to be lost and found. It doesn't have to be that. But make it an experience for me to want.
No, this is it. And I mean, it's tough because the Jordan 1 Royal, the Royal, such an iconic shoe, and even though they fucking changed the materials, well, they changed the materials and then it flopped.
Yeah.
But the Jordan 4 Bread's really iconic as well. But the changing the materials, I don't actually think it's as big of a problem.
It's not.
I don't think it's as big as a problem
because they haven't swapped it for like a cheaper material, right?
No.
Like the suede, when they swapped that, it felt like a cheaper material for the swap.
Yeah, I just don't think
they did reimagine it, but they, it wasn't in the right way. But that's exciting. I will 100% endeavour to get a pair of them so we can get them on the podcast in February.
I think these will still be really popular.
Yeah, no,
because Jordan 4 is more popular than the Jordan 1 at this moment in time, and I think that will keep
in terms of releases, like for the sneakerhead
and
community.
Will it make a resurgence for the Jordan 4? Because it has kind of fallen off a little bit. I think a lot of quantity being released, right? And we saw when the Jordan 1 Lost and Found's released, that didn't really spark a fire in the Jordan 1 market altogether. Just massively. That shoe. So
even though it was a Chicago release.
Yeah. It didn't really. All the other Jordan 1s didn't follow suit with the price increase and stuff like that. But all the hype.
It'd be interesting to see though, and we'll get them on and we'll review them,
definitely.
And we'll clip this back and we'll say we look like mugs or we're right.
Yeah. Definitely want to get them in. Really nice, cool shoe. Sticking to the reimagined theme, Jordan 1 Balacto reimagined. Fuck me, I'm excited for this.
I'm really excited.
I love it. I think, man.
Yeah, no, I really, really do like them.
Yeah, class.
You know what? Like we could go and we could talk about the reimagined shit over and over and over again, but they are an amazing shoe.
Yeah.
They mean a lot. They look the shit.
Oh
they
my
look
God.
the fucking bee's knees. And I want the same thing. I want an experience.
Yeah.
When are they rumoured for?
Holiday 2024.
Yeah, so end of next year.
Yeah.
We'll still be here.
Yeah, I think the just to go back to the fears, I think did I mention the release date for them? I don't think I did. I think that's Holiday. Max Holloway. UFC fighter. 2024. Dropping end of 2024.
Come on.
But yeah, so Holiday 2024 looks stacked, right? So the Black Toes, part of the Reimagined series. You just don't want them to butcher them, right? The pictures that have been released at this moment in time are just mock-ups, not actual proper confirmed images. But yeah, really nice. I think I saw somewhere that they're coming with new box and new packaging.
We'll see. We'll certainly see.
We spoke about the Reimagined and how just stick to Lost and Found. I think there's a fine line.
We said that was our take, and we actually had people fucking arguing with us about this, but whatever. I'm going to get Twitter and argue with them properly. Reimagined should not be a thing. Lost and Found should be a thing.
Yeah.
That should be the whole ass shit, but it's not. It's Reimagined. I'm going to stop complaining about that now.
Could they do Lost and Found Reimagined?
Well, that's the thing. They're not.
That's what the Lost and Found.
But this is what I'm saying. It was the Jordan 1 Reimagined, but the name of the shoe, that model, was Lost and Found. They weren't called Chicago.
Yeah.
They were called the Lost and Found. So, yes, they can do that, but I want to see more Lost and Found because of the experience of unboxing it and it feeling sick.
Really, like, they have to. This shoe needs to have the cracked. I'm getting my words mixed up. I almost said clapped leather.
The cracked
leather.
Yeah, it's so good.
Sort of,
Give me a receipt as well. Give me an old school receipt. Sandy Sports.
A sail midsole as well. It looks warm. Oh my god, it would be. It could be the
New Balance come back and do this reimagined shit better than Nike, I'll be so disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Nike have got so many bangers that they can do this for.
Yeah.
Like they can do it for. Imagine they start doing it with like some Huaraches. They could. Do you know what I mean? Like as they get older, they can start. But as these shoes get older, even these new designs like start. Mate, Rocher Run's reimagined. No, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. There's the potential's insane, but I think this black toe. Oh man.
Yeah, no, we'll see.
We'll
see. What else we got?
So the last thing that caught my eye was the Jordan 3 Black Cat.
Yeah.
So what do we know about the Black Cat?
Blackout.
The what?
The Blackout.
Black Cat.
I know, but they are Blackout.
They are Blackout.
You what they are. You said, "What do we know?" And I said, "The Blackout."
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so I mainly knew about the 4s.
Yeah, no, the 4s are crazy popular.
They really get I feel like they get faked a lot as well.
Yeah, they do. But they're quite easy, I guess, to fake. One material, all around. They looked similar to the Cause ones as well, which people liked about them.
Yeah, that's it. And the thing is, I saw something. Where was it now? It might have been on like a fucking Reddit thing or something like that. And people were talking about. I googled why are people so crazy about the Black Cat, and I think people just really like it. But then you're looking at about $1,000 on like Goat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You pay a little bit more money, just get the Cause.
Yeah.
If you've got like almost $1,000 to spend on a pair of shoes, surely you could fork out a little bit more and get the Cause. The Cause.
The Cause, man, I love them.
Yeah, really cool shoe. But what are your thoughts on the Black Cat?
I'm not a big 3 guy. I would have some. I don't mind them, but I don't know if they need to have a Black Cat of them.
No, I don't know. It's releasing for the first time since 2007, so it's a big.
Oh, is it a re-release?
Big old release. Yeah, they released once before, but I don't know. It's just an all black. I think for me, it's just not the silhouette for me. You know what I mean? I'd rather a pair of all black Air Forces. I'd rather that all black. I prefer 95s or.
This is a really good thing about the sneaker market or the sneaker industry and the culture as a whole is. These shoes haven't released the last time since 2007.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's that? 15,
like
16 years? Yeah. 17 years. And they're re-releasing them now. You cannot get your hands on these for 17 years at the right price.
Crazy. I'd love to see what they are.
How crazy is that though, isn't it? Like you have to wait a lifetime.
Yeah.
To get these shoes again.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. It's.
I really like that about what we do and stuff. $890, does that say?
$890. This will be the 2017s.
$890. Yeah, it's the retros. So yeah.
The last sale for a UK 10 was $585. $585. That's still a lot of money.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's
nice
crazy.
Though. They're all right. They're all right.
Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, it's also Black Cat's one of the nicknames for Michael Jordan as well. That's a fact.
That's the that's a fact.
That's a fact, right?
That's the little Holiday Jordan update.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff Holiday there. 2024.
And to be honest, that kind of wraps up a lot of the episode. But I just want to talk about what I'm like. Just round up what everything we've said, man. We've given so much information in this episode.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
Stuff I'm very excited about for this year. I said in last episode, go check that out about my predictions for next year. I only made one really, but it was that Adidas are going to do something big. They're going to bring out a new silhouette, maybe get a big collaborator. They're going to do something, and I'm still waiting to see what that's going to be. I'm really excited for these New Balances. The Saleh, I want to say it's Saleh Bembury's.
Yeah.
The Action Bronsons. Maybe some 990 V4s. Just anything of them. I like the silhouette.
Yeah. Nice.
And those 550s that are coming out as well. They'd be really cool to see. What are you excited for this year? What's the outlook? What pairs do you want to try buy this year?
Oh, the Black Toes. Black Toes, 100%. That 100%. But what am I trying to buy this year? I want to try buy my sneaker of the year that I gave in the last episode.
What was that?
The Jordan 1 Atmosphere Grey. But I'll just...
The lows.
That
wasn't your sneaker of the year. It was just your personal pick.
It was a personal pick, but then I was like, it's a shoe that I want the most. It don't count. I'll tell you what, I've heard people really complimenting the materials. Price, not bad to say it's sold out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of looks like a Travis Scott one. The colours, I think.
Right.
I think it's an affordable way.
I don't mind them.
I think they're a nice shoes. I'll really want to grab a pair.
I'm going to focus on my New Balance collection.
I like that. I want a pair of New
Balance. 100% serious. I want someone to recommend me a new bot that I can get, because I do a lot of the getting the pairs for the show, and sometimes we have to get them with a bot, and it helps. And people hate that, and people call us dickheads for having to resell and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Well, we want to review shoes on the show, and that's the easiest way to get them.
Well, that's it. Because I'll just say, a lot of content creators, especially the more established ones, they review shoes and they get shoes in early, and they pay stupid resale price because they're early pairs, and we can't do that because they'll be buying a pair of shoes for 500 quid, making more than 500 quid on their YouTube video.
That's
so
true.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that's why they do it. We can't do that because that is stupid, and we don't have that money.
But there's going to be a lot of big stuff happening for Firmed this year as well. Stuff that I'm not going to reveal yet. A lot of projects we're working on. I'm going to start doing Firmed field trips at some point. So we're going to get out there, go visit some sneaker shops, make 100%. Some friends with people, find out what it's like to run sneaker shops and stuff. The closest one to us is Headingley.
Status
Sneakers. We're going to hopefully hook up with them guys. I actually haven't spoke to anyone about that yet, but now it's the new year. I'm going to look at that. We're going to get out there. We're going to get into the world, start doing short form content, keep getting the podcast up there, maybe redecorate as well.
Absolutely.
Maybe redecorate. But other than that, I think that wraps us up for episode 9. Read Shoe Dog, buy Soul Cube, use code FIRMED. Thank you very much for watching.
We'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
See you later, guys.